Hey, Queen, are you really sexy and good looking? And do you enjoy attention from men? So, if that is you, then keep on watching. We're going to talk about attention from men when it is something you want and when it's something you don't want. If your goal is to get married, if you're 20 and you're just having fun and you don't care about getting married, then it's a lot of fun getting attention from men and it's, ego boosting and what have you. But if your intention is to get married, we're going to talk about the right attention. And the topic of the video is why lust is not a compliment. I've had a lot of, you know, client inquiries about women who talk about a man who is, getting laid with them or texting them a lot or, you know, he does a lot of things that show that he likes you and he clearly desires you. And get this, a lot of YouTube channels, they have women talk about beauty being the end be all. Okay. How beauty will put you at the top of the food chain, and how if you're not 10 out of 10, you're gonna get some dusty or what have you. There's a particular coach out there that talks a lot about how you want to be in your A game. And again, of course you do. You can't be out there, with nails that are, ratchet and you know what I mean? Like looking like, I don't know, completely unkept. You don't want any of that. But it doesn't mean that being all groomed and being all, with makeup and stuff is the answer to success or to nailing a certain type of guy, right? No. If that was the case, you would have your Jennifer Anistons and your J-Los and your Irina Shayks or whatever. You would have all these women that are stunning, never cheated on or never being dumped, right? So, no, beauty is not the end be all or the answer to getting some rich guy. No. I mean, if you want to be used as a token or as a symbol and that's it, you can be used as a symbol and that's it for a while. For a while. Here in my channel, what I promote and what I teach is for women who want more, for women who want to be adored, for women who want to be the center of their world and just really adored. We're not here to like, this is not Shira's channel. This is not a channel for poor women who are looking at as money as the answer to their problems, to be rescued by money. We marry here men that are protectors and providers because that's just like obvious basics, right? Like you would never marry someone that is not those things because then it's effeminate men. And who wants effeminate men? A masculine woman might, right? But a lot of like us here in the channel, we are done, you know, living from our masculine with men, right? Like we live in our masculine in our careers and just, goals in life and things, but to a degree. But when it comes to men, we in this channel don't want to be the masculine pole. Okay. So this channel is for women who want more, who want to be adored. So that's keep in mind, this is what the context, right? Because if you want to just, you know, be a status symbol for somebody, right? Kind of like, for example, like Trump has the young model wife as status symbol, not as somebody he adores. If he adored them, he wouldn't be around getting golden showers in Russia and what the fuck have you, right? You get my point? So, so there's that. And here, the big thing is this man actively pursuing you for marriage? Is that his intention? And is he actively pursuing you for marriage? Getting texts, getting attention, getting all the promises, getting um, gifts. Okay, let's talk about gifts. Getting gifts from men that have money because you are sexy, good looking. Again, that's not what we're after here in this channel. In this channel, we're here for divine union, to be adored, this kind of thing, right? So if you don't believe in marriage, if you're looking to be, I don't know, if you are not able to be powerful yourself and look for men only for to give you that, then this is not the channel for you. Here we're women who we are those things ourselves. We are powerful ourselves, and we of course have someone that would be like that too, right? But knowing how to be the feminine energy, right? So if he's giving you gifts, if he, I have an inquiry in mind, a client inquiry in mind. It's this really gorgeous woman, right? Super sexy. She's sturdy. She has money. She's successful. She's a successful influencer and model, what have you. And she came to me because she wanted to know how this will go with this man that is showering her with attention and things. He gave her a promise ring. What the fuck is that? It's a man who is not available at the moment or in the near future. Maybe he's still married, he's separated, or this man, yeah, whatever. Love bombing, right? So he's love bombing her because there's no engagement in the horizon. There's just a promise that maybe someday. And in the meantime, she gave her all the free wife benefits, all the free sex. Well, yeah, it's free sex at the end of the day. I mean, if you're getting backs and stuff, I'm like, come on. I don't know. It's still free wife benefits at the end of the day, right? So again, your beauty is not the answer to a successful marriage and being respected and adored. What it gives you is attention. But attention, when you're not actively pursued for marriage, is just a recipe to be used. If you want to use men for their money only, you will be used for your beauty only. This one client of mine, she ended up marrying a guy. She married him for money, and he married her for her beauty. She's a fitness model. Long story short, she was bitching and moaning and complaining and crying in the corners because, and this is not to bash or anything, I'm just literally like shooting you straight, right? she was being shocked that she was being used as a status symbol when she made him for money only. Because this man, he wasn't a gentleman, he wasn't a good man. There was nothing good about him except his status as a successful entrepreneur here in BC in Canada. Right? So, you know, you want to be careful how you use your sexiness, your sex appeal, your beauty, because again, you can get all the attention on the planet, but if they're not pursuing you for a marriage that comes from adoration, genuinely, of to you, then again, you can end up being used and you might enjoy that for a while. But after a while, when they're cheating on you, when they're dumping you, when they're doing all these things, you're not going to be so happy because you're going to be going to the next and next and next and next for a lifetime until you are, I don't know, 50, and your beauty is no longer a token. Because then come the younger women. Yeah. So, what I want to say, if you're young, please understand that beauty will only take you so long for whatever amount of time until you're most women in their mid 30s, you know, if they don't believe in plastic surgery and all the things, then things start to go downhill and the men are go okay, we're not going to open that kind of worms right now, but your beauty will relying on your beauty and being flattered by sexual attention is only a short-term strategy, is something to get you to the door, to get you attention is good, but only for the right purpose, right? Even when you're young in your 20s and you don't know how to manage that sexual attention towards you, right? You're going to end up with a lot of baggage because, yeah, we want to just have fun and you do that, but if you're not really intentional with your interactions, and if you end up in situationships, you're going to come out with damage. You're going to bring, baggage that in the future is going to hinder your chances of a better marriage, because you might be really unhealed and this and that, and you might end up with a child, what have you, right? So here the message is understanding that your beauty and sexiness and sex appeal is a weapon, a tool that is for attention, but for the right thing. Like again, even more, if your intention is not to get married right now, be even more careful, because you're gonna end, like, between the fun and games, you're gonna end up with baggage and wounds and things that you're gonna have to heal from by the time you want the real deal, right? And sometimes it damages you so much that you don't want that at all, right? So some of the clients that have had the biggest healing are the most beautiful ones, because they didn't understand the power of their sex appeal and beauty. So what happened? They ended up getting used, abused, fucked, and dumped, and this and this and that. And, you know, and when it comes to finding a quality husband, no, beauty is not it at all. Some of the happiest and most successful women that I know and that exist out there are women that are not particularly extraordinarily beautiful. Why? Because it's what you have inside of here, your emotional intelligence, your emotional regulation, and how you are as a person, that is going to keep you in the house, keep you married, keep you happily married. My my program of Aphrodite's secret, the muse in you, is what teaches you all about the power of being a woman. how to use your beauty to your advantage, the real power of being a woman, which is not beauty alone, or not, nor does it even have a huge weight. Let me say that again. No, it doesn't have the biggest weight. It doesn't. And it's sad that there's a lot of, stuff out there being said that, oh, you should, a lot of focus on that. These women are freaking single. The women preaching that. I've been married for 14 plus years. And what I teach you is with longevity of a marriage into consideration. So keep an eye for Aphrodite's Secret that is coming out right around the corner. And yeah, and step into real power, into the real power of being a woman. So if that's you, then follow me carefully. And let me know in the comments if you've had thoughts about beauty being different. I've had clients who think that being thin is going to get them anywhere. Of course it doesn't, they're still single at, almost 40 plus. And, of course you don't want to be more, you know what I'm saying? Like morbidly obese or anything like that. But you get the gist. So let me know if this resonates and I'll see you in the next bye.